Okay, I need your hands and eyes. I want you to be looking at the smartboard. Let's go over our agenda for today. Today we're going to start our new potentially exciting roller coaster design project, and we're going to talk about those guidelines and the rubric, what I expect in that project. You're going to get your partners that were randomly assigned by the group generator on the smartboard, and then you're going to start designing your coaster today. So I expect you to be on your best behavior for our guest teacher, be respectful and responsible, and make sure that you're making some progress on your project today. So in front of you, let's take a look at your potentially exciting coaster design project handout that your guest teacher has handed out to you today. Okay, so everybody should have the potentially exciting coaster design project in front of their face. Okay, so let's talk about these guidelines, the scenario. Engineers at the Red E4 Summer Company were challenged to design a new roller coaster at the local amusement park. The engineers were asked to design a coaster with at least 2 hills and explain to the amusement park officials how that coaster would work. The engineers should be prepared to present a poster display that will neatly show the new coaster and label the areas of high and low potential and kinetic energy. The engineers should also include a written description that names the roller coaster, describes the ride, like how many hills, twists, turns, the speed it might go, etc., and thoroughly explain the energy transformation that happens between kinetic and potential energy. And these are the things I'm going to be looking for as I'm grading. So the engineers will be evaluated with this rubric. First, the coaster design must include areas of high and low potential energy that are labeled. So you should show me at any area on that roller coaster track if it's gaining or losing potential or kinetic energy at any point. So you're going to get points for labeling your potential energy and plus your kinetic energy at any point on that track. You also have to make sure that your coaster has at least 2 hills. At least 2 hills. And then once you've designed and you've labeled, then the second part is that you and your partner are going to be writing a paragraph that contains a description of the energy transformation between kinetic and potential, so explaining where that might be happening within your coaster's track, and then also naming your coaster and a description of the ride. So this is kind of the part of the paragraph that's really going to make people want to ride your roller coaster. So you're going to want to describe how many turns and hills, the twists that it has, and how much speed you can gain on this coaster. Of course, you probably are not going to be able to really accurately tell me how much speed, but you guys can discuss and talk how much speed fictitiously you want this roller coaster to achieve. The last part of this project is based on creativity and neatness. So I'm going to be giving you some points if you showed creativity in your design and you worked carefully and neatly to produce a quality end result. So what you will be working on today will be the design. And the design of your coaster is going to be based on these coaster parts. And you should already have this handout in front of you. Okay, so let's take a look at the handout with the coaster parts. So this handout shows you a generic roller coaster track that has different slots for the different parts that are over here to the right of your paper. So you are going to base your design off of this template that's over here to the left part of your paper and filling those in with the different pieces to that puzzle that are over on the right side of your paper. So for example, you have slot 1, 2, 3. Okay, you think, all right, what do I want to put in slot 1? So then you have to look over at your pieces and they're 1 through 9 and think, okay, starting out on this coaster, I'm probably going to need some energy to make this thing go. What kind of energy do I need and how am I going to get it? What part should I put in slot 1 for us to gain some energy so then my coaster can go throughout this track without stopping? Because we're going to be testing your coasters virtually at the end of the week to see if yours works. And if it works, then you get bonus points. So you're going to want to decide which piece you want to put in slot 1, which piece you want to put in slot 2, and then which piece you want to put in slot 3, 4, 5, and 6. You cannot use a piece more than once. Okay? You cannot use a piece more than once. So make sure that you're only using a piece one time only, and then you're designing it and drawing it based on what that piece looks like. I'll show you some examples of other coasters on Monday. If you can decide then just today which pieces you're going to put where, and then start sketching your coaster out, then you'll be in good shape for Monday to really start designing and labeling your coaster. If you use a piece more than one time, then it will not work when we do our virtual coaster test. So again, only use one piece. Okay, you cannot use it more than one time. So let's go ahead and get your groups. Now you probably are going to want to fast forward to your class period and then pause it so that way you can see it and you can take a look again after I go through the partners to make sure that you know who you're with. After we're finished giving you your partners, then I want you to look at your partner, make eye contact, make sure you know where you're going to be sitting as a group. And then once you've made eye contact upon your guest teacher's command, then you guys can go quickly and quietly in 30 seconds, sit in your new group seat, and then get started. So let's go on to your partners. For first period, please put on your poker faces. Remember, this is just for a week. And you guys can get along with anybody in your class. So let's see who's in group 1. Group 1, we have Rachel and Zach. Group 2, we have Bryce and Amanda. Group 3, we have Rimsha and Colin. Group 4, Trevor and Mariah. Okay, group 5, we have Katie and Avery. Group 6, we have Elizabeth and Andrew. Group 7, we have Maggie and Emma. Group 8, we have Brian and Noah. Okay. Next group, group 9, we have Molly and Garrison. Group 10, we have Alexa and Nick. Group 11, we have Zachary and Robert. Group 12, we have Maddie and Leanne. In group 13, we have Morgan and Bryce Brown. So you might want to put this on pause so everyone can take a look to see who they're with. Then you're going to want to see your partners across the room and decide where you're going to sit. Here are our partners for second period. Group 1, we have Kiara and Andy. Group 2, we have Holly and Curtis. Group 3, we have Tyler and Charlie. Group 4, we have Greg and Haley. Group 5, we have Chad, Madison, and Jordan. Group 6, we have Trevor and Kylie. And group 7, we have Larry and Haley Thomas. So take a look, we'll pause this so you can see who you're with, make eye contact with your partner from across the room, decide where you'll be sitting, and then go sit with that person once your guest teacher tells you to do so. Here we have period 4's groupings. We have group 1, Matt Large and Hunter Ferguson. Group 2, Emmy and TJ. Group 3, Kayla, Fosna, and Angel. Group 4, Ashley and Sabrina. Group 5, Morgan and Dante. Group 6, Casey and Brooke. Group 7, David and Kayla Lynn. Group 8, Charles and Cheyenne. Group 9, Lee and Ian. And Group 10, Thomas and Devonna. You might want to pause this so you can see who you're with. Make eye contact with your partner across the room to see where you want to sit. On your guest teacher's command, go sit with that person. Here we have the groupings for period 5. Group 1, we have Nolan and Riley. Group 2, Mark and Brandy. Group 3, Jeremiah and Rihanna. Group 4, we have Josh and Jack. Group 5, we have Ashley and Jason. Group 6, we have Tim and Spencer. Group 7, we have Caitlin and Shannon. Group 8, we have Cam and Shelby. Group 9, we have Caleb and Brandon. And Group 10, we have Michaela, Tiara, and Courtney. So make eye contact with your group members, decide where you want to sit, and on the guest teacher's command, go sit with that person. Here are groupings for period 6. We have Group 1, Mackenzie and Bailey. Group 2, Caitlin and Randall. Group 3, Connor and Ben. Group 4, Sierra and Taylor. Group 5, Amy and Leanne. Group 6, Kim and Angel. Group 7, Trace and Sean. Group 8, Max and Maddie. Group 9, Ashley and Joey. Group 10, Amber and Adriana. So you might want to pause this so you see who you're with. Make eye contact with your group or with your partners. See where you'd like to sit, and upon your guest teacher's command, go sit with that person. Okay, here are our assignments for 8th period. We have Group 1, Patrick, Justin, and Andrew. Group 2, Caitlin and Shia. Group 3, AJ and Keith. Group 4, Michelle and Levi. Group 5, Tyler and Megan. Group 6, Michaela and Chris. Group 7, Angel and Donovan. And Group 8, Brandon and Austin Thomas. So pause this, take a look, see who you're with, make eye contact with that person, see where you want to sit, and upon your guest teacher's command, go sit with that person.